Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's session, we'll learn how to insert a node at the end of a linked list. This process of inserting a node to the end of a linked list is also called as appending. If you have not seen my previous videos, please do visit my data structures playlist. A node in the linked list contains two parts. One is the data part for storing the data values, and the second part is a pointer variable that will be storing the address of the next node. Okay, so we represent data and next with the help of structures. So we'll write the structure definition. How do we write? Struct will be my keyword followed by my structure name. Each node will be having two parts. So first part is the data part. I represent the data part with the set of integers. Okay, the second part or the field is the pointer variable called next here. Okay, that will be pointing to the address of next node, so since it is referring to the node again, it should be represented as a self-referential structure. This structure definition should be terminated. So now we'll write main function. So within the main function, our work is to create structure variables. So how do we create structure variables? Struct followed by a structure name followed by a variable name. Here I am going to declare a pointer variable called head, which is used for storing the address of the first node. Okay, initially I will be assigning the value of head as null, meaning that the list is empty and we are supposed to create nodes here. So empty list. We'll write the function called append. I'll be passing the reference of head along with the data to be inserted. Let us assume the data as 21. After the declaration statement, 2 bytes of memory will be allocated for a pointer variable called head. As we know, each memory block will be having the variable name along with the address. Let us assume the address as 110x. We have assigned head with a value null, so initial value of head will be null. Now let us write the function definition. Okay, void append is my function name. As we know, address is passed here, so to hold the address I need a pointer variable here, but head itself is declared as a pointer here, so in function definition I'll be in need of pointer to pointer along with the variable name. This pointer variable will be of type struct node. Okay, so I also have one more parameter, that is the data. So to receive the data, as I will be needing a variable which is of integer type. So appending is nothing but inserting a node at the end. Okay, there may be two cases here. In the first case, as you can see, head is assigned to null, which means your linked list is empty. So in the first case, you are supposed to create a node, okay, when the list is empty. Okay, so we create a node. We are supposed to assign data and the next part. As you know, data part which is sent from the user side is 21. Okay, this is the first and the last node, so the next part will be referring to null. Okay, this particular node will be having its own address, right? So let us assume the address as 200. Now we have to link this head and the node which is created. As the first node is created, this null value will be replaced with the address of the first node. So this is the first case. It is the case where the linked list is empty. Okay, so let us write code for this. So for creating a new node, I need a variable which is of type struct node. It is a pointer variable to hold the address. So let us assume the variable as nn, which means new node. Okay, So how will we assign or allocate memory for a node? It will be done with the help of malloc. Malloc will be allocating large size of memory of specified size. So size should be specified. So size of how many bytes of memory should be allocated? This size of this particular node. Okay, node 2 bytes for the integer part and 2 bytes for the pointer variable. So size of struct node. malloc will be allocating memory and it will be returning the starting address to the pointer variable. So that should be received by the variable nn. So it will always be returning an address of void type. Okay, void type that should be typecasted to the desired type. Here it is struct node star type. Okay, so this is the statement that will be allocating a node. After the statement, so malloc will be allocating 4 bytes of memory, 2 for the integer and 2 for the pointer variable. Okay, so this is how a node will be created in memory. So each node will be having its own address. Let us assume the address as 200. Okay, this is what is done after this particular statement. Okay, so what is our next work? Our next work is to fill in the data part. So nn of data, okay, is equal to the data which is given in the variable or received in the variable d. Okay, similarly next part to be filled. So nn of next. Okay, initially it will be filled as null. Okay, so what has happened here? So now this node is called as nn. Okay, it is created. The data part which is sent by the user is filled. Okay, this is the only one node which is created. So the next part is assigned to null here. Okay, so after this, let us now check if the head is null or not. Okay, as we all know, we have passed the address of head. Okay, address of head is nothing but this 110x. Now that particular 110x is received in this variable v. 110x is received in the variable v. So v is now pointing to this particular 110x. So if I have to check whether the content of head is null, I have to dereference this v. Okay, so star v. So content at v is nothing but content at 110x, which is equal to null. So I'll check whether it is equal to null or not. In our case, it is equal to null. Okay, so we are supposed to create the first node. Okay, this is the first case of insertion. So we are supposed to create the first node. We have already created a node, allocated memory for it, assigned the data part, and it is null part, right? So now I have to link both these head with the new node that is created. How will I do that? I'll just assign, instead of null, I'll assign this new node's address, which is 200. So there is a logical connection that will be established between head and the new node. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do in code. So I will be assigning my content of head. Okay, content of head is nothing but content of v here, which with the value of the new node. New node's value is nothing but nn. In second case, there will be already some nodes that are present in the linked list. So we are supposed to create a node and we should insert at the last. So that is the second case. So in the first case, linked list was empty, so insertion was very easier. In the second case, there are some nodes already present in the linked list. We are supposed to insert a node at the end. Okay. So how do we find the last node? Okay, we have to reach to the end and insert, right? So how do we find the last node? We know always the last node's next part will be pointing to null. So we are supposed to go in search of null. Okay, we will check whether the next part of this node is null or not. If it is not equal to null, okay, then we'll move from this node to this node. We'll check whether this node's last part is null or not. If it is null, then we'll try inserting a node here at the end and change the links. Okay, so this is the process. Now let's write code. So this is the else case, right? So else As you know, I have to start my traversal from the beginning in a linked list just because it is sequential access. For that, for supporting that traversal, I require a pointed variable called temp. Okay. So temp, I am initializing this pointed variable with the starting address, okay, which is nothing but head. Okay, the starting address that which is nothing but the content of head. Okay, so I will be using star p. After this particular statement, my temp will be referring to the first node. Temp is assigned to the content of head, which is nothing but 200. So my temp will be pointing to first node. We are supposed to check whether the next part of temp is null or not. Okay. So if it is equal to null, I'll just start appending my node. Okay. Whereas if it is not equal, I have to move from this node to the next node. So I want this process to be repeated. So I require a while loop here. Any loop, I preferably use while loop. Okay. So I am going to check whether temp of next is not equal to null. If it is not equal to null, what I am supposed to do? I am supposed to move from one node to the other. That particular traversal can be done with this statement. Temp is equal to temp of next. Let us see how it is working. So now temp is pointing to the first node. According to my while loop, I have to check temp of next, which is 400, and it is not equal to null. The condition is true. So what is the next statement? Temp of next. Okay, temp of next is 400. That will be assigned to temp, which means temp from here will be moved here. Okay. Now again loop will be executed. I'll check temp of next is equal to null, is not equal to null. But here the condition fails, which means we have found the last node. Okay. So here we are supposed to insert a node, allocate memory for a node. Okay. Fill in the data part. Okay. Next part, just because it is the last node that is to be inserted, the next part will be always null. Okay. We'll be having some address. Now we are supposed to connect this and this node. Okay. So this can be done by replacing this null, which is temp of next. Okay. Temp's next part with the newly created node. So I'm going to write temp of next. Okay, I'm going to fill temp of next. Okay, temp's next part with the newly created node. As you know, we have already created a node, assigned data, and allocated next value. Okay, so temp of next will be equal to nn. Okay, so this is nn now, which is already created. We know that the append code can be visualized only with the help of display. So I'll just place the display code. I have already prepared a video on display. You can just visit the data structure playlist for the display code. So in the main function, I'll just call display by passing the head. If you want, I can just call append one more with address of head, another value called 35. I'll execute the code for you. I'll give compile and run. I'm waiting for the output. As you can see, 21 is displayed first, followed by 35, right? So this is how a simple insertion can be done in a linked list. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all.